Hi guys, welcome back to Decorating Happily Ever After. I'm Jeffrey Kevin. Today I prepared a vintage style tablescape. For this table I've used vintage china, hydrangeas, and a color scheme of lavender, pink, and robin's egg blue. So let's take a look around the table. For this tablescape I'm going to be using a lavender tablecloth that I found on eBay. I'm also using my gold chargers. For the china, I have this vintage pattern that I picked up at Goodwill. It's from Austria. It's a German name. Sorry guys, I can't pronounce it. And it has lavender flowers around the edge. I only have the dinner plates, but that's okay. I'm going to pair it with some other patterns. I'm using pink dinner napkins. I have these pretty little dessert plates. They're lavender luster with a scalloped edge. I picked these up at an antique shop. I'm going to pair those with them. I'm going to use my knife rest today and my gold flatware. I have these pretty cup and saucers. They have roses on them, and in the background they're blushed with shades of pink and lavender and robin's egg blue. And for the stemware, I'm going to be using my Longchamp cut glass. For the centerpiece today, I'm using my hydrangeas that are blooming in the yard. They're so pretty right now. These two bushes I've had for probably about 15 years, and all these colors came off the same bush. There's pink and blue and even a pale green and lavender. We've had a sudden change in the weather. It's gotten warm suddenly, and so they're really starting to change colors, so I barely got this bouquet. Later on they'll turn sort of a deep maroon color. I think they're so beautiful and old-fashioned looking. Reminds me of the ones that my grandmother had. And I've put the arrangement in this urn. It's kind of an ivory color. It has Greek women on it and cherubs. It's made in Portugal, and I picked it up at Goodwill. It was kind of pricey at $2. And here on either side, I've used some glass candle holders. They have double arms. And I picked these up, I believe, at an antique shop years ago. And I've got lavender candles in them. And underneath them, I've used some doilies. I don't have many doilies, guys. These are little pansy doilies, and they were made by my great-grandmother. And I have about half a dozen of them, and I hardly use them, so I thought, well, what can be more old-fashioned than doilies? At this end of the table, I have the coffee pot. I think it's such a pretty pattern that goes with the cups and saucers. It has roses on it, and that pretty blushing, and the robin's egg blue, and the pink, the lavender, and here the sugar and creamer. I've used a set of berry bowls. They're sort of unusual. They're kind of a leaf, and they have that same lavender iridescence. They go kind of from gold to the lavender, and I guess those are a little cluster of berries, and I suppose these are berry bowls. I believe I found those at an antique shop as well. Here I've got a celery dish. It has the wild roses on it, blushed with pink. And at the other end of the table, I have a cheese dish. It has a pretty rose pattern. It's a reproduction. I have a collection of them. I may have about a dozen in my collection. Different colors and patterns. I think they're pretty. Here I have a sectioned little dish that has a handle. It has this pretty pattern of roses, and around the outer edge it's trimmed in blue. And I thought I would use one of my silent butlers. As you guys know, I collect those too. I have a video on them. This particular one has a pretty delicate pattern of roses on it. And they're to brush your crumbs in off the edge of the table. And this is a beautiful cake stand. It has also the same pattern as a little candy dish with the roses and the blue edge. And underneath it I've used another one of my great-grandmother's little pansy doilies. Hydrangeas have just become one of my favorite flowers, I suppose next to roses. But my yard is full of them. These are some of the first to bloom, but I have other ones that are beginning to bloom, and I have limelights that will bloom into later summers, so hopefully I'll be setting more tables with hydrangeas in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Be sure and subscribe to my channel, Decorating Happily Ever After, and turn on the notifications bell so you never miss a video. I'm Jeffrey Kevin, hoping that you decorate happily ever after. Bye-bye now.